number 12 of the Omaha Dreams podcast, hosted by
Brendan Young, career 300 high school hitter, 0-star baseball recruit, and Connor Heilman, the all-time leader in Little League walks, eyes like a hawk, but he ain't built like one.
I got eyebrows like a hawk, too, some might say. All right, well, let's start with our intro as always. We're going to start with the weekend recap for week 7, move to our top weekend performers, top 25 movement. A little less crazy this week.
Little less.
And then midweek preview for week 8. Baseball season's been rolling and
it's about to get even more hectic.
Yeah. So let's start at 14 Florida at 23 Georgia. This was a 3-game set, Thursday to Saturday. I had the Gators here, 2 out of 3.
I had the Gators as well.
Georgia's going to sweep this series, so let's talk about it. Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, we were recording when this was happening. We got done. It was like the 7th inning. Florida comes back in the 9th, and we were like, oh, okay, well, whatever. You left. You were like, I guess Florida's going to win. And Georgia wins it in the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, Bulldogs were up 4-2 going into the top of the 7th. The Gators get a 2-run home run from Mac Cassetti to tie it up at 4. Florida then takes a lead in the top of the 9th when Judd Fabian hits that 2-run home run to center. And I was like, you know what? This game's over. I'm going home. I'm tired. Well, I was wrong. The Bulldogs would have 2 outs when Garrett Blaylock would single to left to cut the lead to 1. Then Josh McAllister would double to left to score 2 runs and get the walk-off win for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was an exciting game. I wasn't even, but like I turned the game off, like I was getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I hop on Twitter and they're like, oh my gosh, the Bulldogs won. So that was cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Friday, Georgia's going to win this one 6-1. Pretty dominant. Jonathan Cannon looks great. He goes 6, allows 5 hits and 0 earned runs.
Yeah, he only gets 3 Ks in this one, so nothing too crazy, but good enough to get him a 6th win of the season. I do want to talk about the 6th inning real quick. The Gators have the bases loaded with no outs, right? Third baseman Josh McAllister makes a diving snag at the hot corner, throws out the runner at home, keeps it all right. There's 1 out, and then Jonathan Cannon does what he does, and he gets him out of that jam. So other than that, I do have first baseman Parks Harbor. He goes 2 for 4 with a double and 3 RBIs. So solid day for him. And then Jack Goen, the other Georgia pitcher, would go 3 innings pitched. He allows 1 earned run, 3 hits, a walk, 3 Ks to pick up his 3rd save of the season. So Saturday, Georgia wins this one 14-8. Florida would be winning this game 6-3 going into the bottom of the 7th. The Bulldogs would then get 8 runs in this inning. Connor Tate would hit a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th to put the game away for Georgia then.
Yeah, he goes 3 for 5 on the day with a double as well and collects 5 ribbies on the day. So
yeah, I mean, Georgia out hits Florida 15-8 in this one. They also have 3 errors, but they're able to overcome this and sweep the series. So
yeah, it was impressive by them. They bounced back after a rough weekend prior.
I do have a hitter of the series here. I'm going to go with first baseman Parks Harbor. He went 5 for 13. He had a double, home run, and 5 RBIs. So
yeah, he had a great weekend.
Yeah. I have a couple final thoughts for you. Georgia now has won 4 straight. They have Clemson on Tuesday and South Carolina upcoming this weekend. What do you think about the Bulldogs here? They kind of, it seems like they're catching some steam here.
They're definitely catching some steam. I'd be worried a little bit about South Carolina. I feel like every like high ranked team that runs into them gets upset. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think South Carolina just likes to play top 25 teams hard. Yeah. And then Florida is 4-6 in their last 10. It's been a past couple tough weeks for the Gators.
It has been.
Next game we got is 22 Georgia Tech at 4 Virginia. I took the Virginia sweep. What'd you have?
I took a sweep. I don't remember what it was, but I took Virginia. I know that.
Well, Virginia takes it 2-3. Let's move into it. Friday, Georgia Tech wins this game 6-4. I don't have much for this other than catcher Kevin Barada. He goes 2 for 3. He has 2 walks, a home run, and 3 RBIs. And then pitcher Zach Maxwell will shut it down from the 6th to the 9th. He allows no runs on a hit, 2 walks, 6 Ks, and he picks up his second W of the season.
Yeah, the Cavaliers left 12 on base in this one, so
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking to put blame on anything, I would say that would be it.
Yeah. Saturday, Virginia wins this one 13-9. They would have a 6-5 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. They would then get 7 in the bottom half of this inning. 5 of these runs would come with 2 outs, so they were
Mhm.
getting it going. I do want to note these 3 guys. They're responsible for 10 RBIs. Shortstop Griff O'Farrell goes 3 for 6 with a double and 4 RBIs. Left fielder Alex Tapping goes 3 for 5 with a triple and 3 RBIs. And then DH Colin Tuff goes 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs. So solid day for those 3 guys, and they scored 10 and 13.
Yeah.
So next game we got is Sunday. Virginia wins 18-9.
Yeah, they have another monster offensive day
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah, Georgia Tech would have a 4-3 lead going into the bottom of the 4th. Virginia would get 10 in this inning, 5 of which come with 2 outs as well.
Yeah, there's one guy in the Virginia lineup that doesn't get a hit on Sunday, and 6 of 9 have multi-hit days. So
yeah, these guys, 3 of them responsible for 12 RBIs, so I'm gonna mention them again. Shortstop Griff O'Farrell, again, 2 for 4, 2 walks, triple, 4 RBIs. Third baseman Jake Geloff, who we talk about all the time, he goes 3 for 6, a home run, and 3 RBIs. And then second baseman Max Cotier goes 3 for 5 with 5 RBIs. So my hitter of the series is going to be shortstop Griff O'Farrell. He goes 6 for 14, has 2 walks, double, triple, and 8 RBIs.
yeah, it's hard not to pick him.
Yeah. So we've talked about this before, and Georgia Tech just keeps running into this problem where that first day their pitchers did all right, and that was able to get them the win. They get 6 runs. These next 2 days they have 9 runs, and they just can't win. It's ridiculous. So they've lost 3 straight weekend series now. It's been looking rough for Georgia Tech recently.
Yeah, it has. Their only bright spot on their resume so far was that series win against Georgia.
Yeah.
Like weekend 3 or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard to win against good teams when you don't have good pitching.
Yeah.
Win a series at least.
Yeah. 16 Notre Dame at 5 Florida State is what we have next. I had the Seminoles 2 out of 3 here.
I took Notre Dame. Was this the series I took the sweep in?
I don't think you did here because you were like, I don't know if I want to take Notre Dame because I don't really like them. I think you took 2 out of 3 here.
Yeah, either way, I took Notre Dame. They end up sweeping the series.
Yeah.
It's Friday night, they win 2-0. No runs are scored until the 12th inning when Ryan Cole hits a 2-run homer.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
really all that needs
The
to be
story
said.
here was pitching. Both clubs would only give up 4 hits and 2 walks apiece. The Irish combined for 18 Ks while the Seminoles combined for 16. I want to give a shout out to the 2 starting pitchers. Neither one of them earns a win or loss. Notre Dame pitcher John M. Bertrand, who we talk about all the time as well. 7 2/3, 0 earned runs on 4 hits, 1 walk, and 12 Ks. And then the Seminoles pitcher Parker Messick, he goes 8, allows no runs on 2 hits with 11 Ks.
Yeah, pretty great day.
Yeah.
Saturday, Notre Dame wins. Obviously, they win this one 5-4. They score 2 in the top of the 9th to tie this one and take the lead. And I feel like that's really all that needs to be said.
Yeah, I mean, they out hit and outwalk the Irish. They out hit them 7-5, which isn't that crazy, but they outwalk them 7-3. The Seminoles did have 2 errors. One of which was an unearned run, so that kind of kills them here. But you gotta be able to overcome that and win the game.
Yeah,
so.
and Carter Puts on today goes 3 for 4 with a homer. So
Nice. Sunday, Notre Dame wins this one 9-7. I don't have much to say here. Left fielder Ryan Cole, he goes 3 for 3 with a walk, a double, a home run, and 3 RBIs. And then pitcher Aiden Tyrell, he'll come in relief in the first. He then goes 4 2/3, allows no earned runs. He does give up 1 unearned on 5 hits, 1 walk. He gets 2 Ks to pick up his 4th win of the season.
Yeah, the final score of this one looks a little closer than I think it was.
Yeah.
The Seminoles scored 3 in the bottom of the eighth to put it within 2, but
Yeah.
it wasn't entirely close the most of the game.
Yeah.
Next series we have is number 1 Tennessee at number 9 Vanderbilt.
Before we move into this, I do just want to say Notre Dame has now won 4 straight after they just lost 4 straight. So, like we've said before, they've had like these weird weekends where they haven't been playing like a lot of games. So, I think going into ACC play,
having some regularity,
yeah, is going to help them. And then Florida State has lost 5 straight. They have 2 games this midweek. They have Jacksonville on Tuesday, Stetson on Wednesday. I could probably see them losing one of them.
maybe even 2.
Yeah, and then they do have Georgia Tech this upcoming weekend, so we'll see how the Seminoles look.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah. Now let's move to Tennessee at Vanderbilt.
So Friday, Tennessee is going to win this one 6-2.
Yep.
Tennessee has a little more opportune hits in this one. They collect 7 hits and Vanderbilt has 6. So
yeah, they get a big 4-run inning in the 5th. I want to talk about Chase Burns. He
was nasty.
5 1/3. He allows 2 earned runs on 5 hits, 1 walk with 7 Ks, but it's good enough to win him his 6th game of the year. So Saturday, the Vols win this one 5-2. This game wasn't really that close. Vandy gets 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th with 2 solo home runs to make it look a little bit closer. I do want to shout out a couple players real quick. Third baseman Trey Lipscomb, who we talk about all the time. He's a monster. He goes 3 for 4, a double, a home run, and 3 RBIs. And then 2 pitchers for Tennessee I want to talk about. Their starting pitcher, Jay Stolander, goes 8. He allows 2 earned runs on 3 hits, a walk, 6 Ks to get him his 5th win of the season.
That's pretty impressive against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Redmond Walsh, who I mentioned in the series preview, he finishes in the 9th and gets his 4th save of the season. So Sunday, the Vols win this one as well. They win it 5-0. They score 4 in the final 3 innings to close it out. They out-hit Vandy 9-2. They also outwalk them 6-0.
Yeah, Drew Beam, the pitcher for the Vols, he's the only pitcher they're going to use in this one. He gets a CG shut piece.
Yep.
0 walks. Crazy.
Yeah, only
2 hits.
2 hits.
Crazy.
Yeah, 6th win of the season. So
this is getting ridiculous for Tennessee.
Yeah, who'd you take for this? I know I took Tennessee. I think you probably did as well.
I did too. I couldn't pick against them again.
Yeah, I think I took 2 out of 3, and I was like, they'll probably come back to bite me in the face, but
it did.
Yeah. Oh well.
Tennessee sweep.
Yeah. So my hitter of the weekend was third baseman Trey Lipscomb, 5 for 11, walk, double, triple, home run, and 4 RBIs. Solid weekend by him.
Yeah, mine was Chase Burns. He went on Friday.
Yeah.
He had a decent day.
Tennessee's won 19 straight now. They're cruising, and I don't think they play anyone this weekend too crazy. So I think they're just gonna kind of continue to cruise for a little bit.
Yeah, I think the hardest part of their SEC schedule is over, which is crazy that they're sitting with only 1 loss this season.
Yeah. Stanford at 3, Oregon State is who we have next. I took Oregon State 2 out of 3. I think you took Stanford 2 out of 3.
I took Oregon State.
Did you? I thought you took Stanford.
No, I took Oregon State. I didn't want to, but I did because I didn't think Stanford was really good.
Well, Stanford takes it 2 out of 3, so let's get into it. Friday, Stanford wins this 1-0. The only run will come in the 10th inning from an RBI double by Brandon Montgomery on a 3-2 count.
Yeah, if you like pitching, this is your game.
Yeah.
It was boring.
Yeah, Oregon State out hits the Cardinals 9-5 in this one, but they leave 12 on base. And then I do want to shout out Oregon State pitcher Cooper Herpe, who goes 8 innings pitched.
What was his name?
Herpe?
Oh, I don't think that's how you say it. No, it's definitely Herpy.
Well, he goes 8 innings pitched. He allows 0 earned on 2 hits, a walk with 17 Ks. Let me say that again. 17 Ks. That doesn't even make any sense. How do you lose a game when you throw? You got to be like, come on, guys. Like,
I'd be pissed.
I'd be so upset. Saturday, Oregon State will win this one 3-2. And the 11th, another solid pitching day for both of these staffs. Both of these clubs give up 9 hits and 4 walks. Oregon State had 1 more K with 14 compared to Stanford's 13. Justin Boyd would be the hero here. He gets an RBI single to walk it off for the Beavers.
Yeah, he hits a single, scores Wade Meckler, who is a homer shy of the cycle on the day. It's another boring game.
Yeah.
Sunday, Stanford's gonna win this one 8-5.
This game was interesting.
Yeah, they hit 6 doubles in this game.
Yeah, the Beavers jump out to a 5-0 lead through 3. The Cardinals would respond and get 3 in the 4th, then get 3 more in the 6th to take the lead and 2 more in the 8th to seal it. Quinn Matthews, Stanford pitcher, he comes in relief in the 3rd and then finishes it out, and he allows
Stud.
1 earned run on 3 hits, 4 walks, 11 Ks, and picks up his 4th W of the season. So I don't have a hitter of the weekend for this one because there was no one like far and away the best.
No,
because
not
these games
really
were kind
at
of
all.
boring. So Stanford has taken 2 straight weekend series, so the Cardinal are kind of figuring out maybe. It looks
Maybe.
like.
Maybe.
So with that being said, let's move to our honorable mentions. I'll let you go first.
I had Oregon at UCLA. I picked Oregon, which was a grave mistake. They get swept by your UCLA Bruins.
Yeah.
I also had Pepperdine at Gonzaga. I picked Pepperdine. They end up losing the series 2-1. And I also have Louisiana Tech at Southern Miss. I took Southern Miss. I know you were.
I was rooting for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss win this series 2-1.
Yeah.
So I went 2 for 1 on my honorable mention picks.
Not bad.
Or sorry, 1 for 2.
1 for 2. My honorable mentions, I had Virginia Tech at 18 UNC. I took UNC 2 out of 3. Virginia Tech takes it 2 out of 3. And then I had NC State at Clemson. I had the Wolfpack sweep and then re-entering the top 25. NC State takes 2 of 3.
And
but
still enters
but
the
they're
top
still
25.
entered the top 25. And then I had 8 Texas versus Oklahoma. I had Texas 2 out of 3, and I got it perfect right on the dime. So,
The third game of that series was really crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it at all.
I wasn't able to watch that one. No.
I think they were down 7-1
Mhm.
and scored like 6 runs in 1 inning to tie it up, and then they eventually ended up winning.
Hmm.
It was on while I was working,
Okay.
so I didn't really like watch it, but I was like,
You like paying attention a little
yeah.
bit. Nice. All right, let's move to our top weekend performers. I'm gonna start with a pitcher. I have Jake Bloss. He's a Lafayette pitcher against Bucknell on Saturday. He helped his team to a 3-1 win. He'd go 8 innings pitched, allowing 1 unearned run on 4 hits, a walk, with 15 Ks to pick up his 2nd win of the season.
Shout out him.
Yeah, good weekend.
All right, I'll go with the pitcher then, since you did. I'm going with Hurston Waldrep.
Say it again.
Hurston
Okay.
Waldrep.
Okay.
Waldrep. He's a Southern Miss pitcher who went on Sunday.
Okay.
He throws 7 shutout innings, allows 1 hit, 3 walks, strikes out 10, and is the difference maker in the rubber match of that series because it was 1-1, and then going into Sunday, he throws a gem and they get it done to win the series and then eventually enter the top 25.
Nice. My next guy is going to be pitcher Jace Kaminska for Wichita State against Houston on Friday. He helps his team to a 4-0 win. He goes 8 innings pitched, allowing 0 earned runs on 4 hits with 12 Ks to earn his 2nd win of the season.
Solid.
Yeah, absolutely.
I went with the most bogus pick ever.
What's that?
Tennessee.
Okay, that's fair. I went with them last week. I was like, should I pick them again? And I was like, nah, I can't.
I went with just Tennessee as my top performer.
That's fair. I don't know if you have the stats, but I did write them down here somewhere. Let me look. Yeah, here. No, where was Tennessee? Give me a second.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Against Vanderbilt, they gave up 4 earned runs on 11 hits, 3 walks with 19 Ks. So 5 more Ks than base runners.
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, they've won 19 straight.
Yeah.
They've swept 2 top 10 teams in a row.
Yep.
They're making the toughest conference in college baseball look like a cakewalk right now.
Yeah, their pitching's a huge part of it.
It is.
Yeah. My first hitter is right fielder Carter Trice for Old Dominion against FIU this weekend. He would go
Your squad.
5 for
Proud of
11
you.
with 6 walks. He had a double, 3 home runs, and 8 RBIs. On Sunday, he goes 4 for 4 with a walk, a double, 3 home runs, and 8 RBIs.
Did I ever tell you that I played with a kid on travel ball that played for Old Dominion?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he played there for a few years and then he transferred to Mount St. Mary's.
Okay,
But still kind of crazy.
Yeah,
He was nasty.
that's cool. I bet.
Yeah. My last guy is gonna be Ben Abernathy.
Okay,
He's a West Virginia guy.
okay,
It's really only for one play.
yeah,
He pinch runs for their DH in the 7th.
Mhm.
He then gets an AB in the bottom of the 9th. He hits a single. A single moves him to 3rd, and then he steals home to tie the game. And then the ball gets away from the catcher on the throw to home plate.
yeah,
And then when he throws it to the pitcher who's covering home,
yeah.
he throws it away, and then another run comes in, and the
I think
Mountaineers won.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was a crazy play.
Insane. Yeah. My last guy to close it up is going to be center fielder Riley Precy for Morehead State
Yeah,
against Tennessee Tech. This weekend, he goes 6 for 10 with 3 walks. He has 3 home runs and 4 RBIs. But Saturday, he goes 4 for 5 with 3 home runs and 4 RBIs. So my guys this week were they weren't the best,
they're
but
sleepers.
yeah,
for
they're
sure.
sleepers. I did all smaller schools.
Mhm.
So
Let's get into top 25 movement.
yep.
Favorite part of the episode for me, at least.
Yeah, it's a good part.
Number 1 is going to be Tennessee. They don't budge.
Yeah.
They go 4 on the week. They sweep the number 9 team in the country.
Yep.
There's no reason they should be even close to moving.
Yeah, they're 27-1. You can't get much better than that, except if you go 28 and
Yeah.
So Arkansas is going to stay at number 2. They're 21-5. They go 3-1 this last week. They take 2 out of 3 from Mississippi State over the weekend.
They're looking lucky that they don't play Tennessee at all this season.
Yeah. Well, they'll probably get them in the conference tournament.
Probably.
So we'll see how that
Well,
goes out.
if they're lucky.
Maybe. Yeah.
If they're lucky.
Yeah. Virginia is going to move up 1 spot to number 3. They're 25-3. They go 3-1 this last week. They take 2 out of 3 from Georgia Tech over the weekend.
Texas Tech is going to be number 4. They move up 3 spots from number 7 after going 4 for 1 on the week. 4-1 on the week. They beat Stephen F. Austin twice during the week and took 2 of 3 against Kansas over the weekend.
Yeah, I was surprised that they didn't sweep Kansas. I mean, it's whatever. I think it's probably because Saturday they put up 28 runs and they were like,
We're tired.
I'm tired. And then Oregon State will drop to number 5 from number 3. They go 3-2 this last week. They take a 2-game set from Nevada, and then they lose 2 out of 3 from Stanford. So we'll talk about that later. Next team we got is 8 Miami. They're 21-6. They make a huge jump from number 17. They go 4-0 this last week and sweep Duke over the weekend. So
Texas State is going to round out the top 10. They sweep App State this week.
yeah, they go 3-1 last week. They're 23-6 and they jump 10 spots.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. Next team is number 11 Arizona. They move up 4 spots from number 15. They go 4-0 last week and they come off a sweep of Washington.
Yeah,
this past weekend.
here's the Wildcat pendulum swing.
Yeah.
Going from series loss to series sweep. Notre Dame is going to move from number 16 to number 13. They swept Florida State, as we mentioned earlier. Georgia bounces back. They move up to 14 from number 23 after their series.
Yeah, they're 22-6 on the year. 15 UCLA. They're 19-8. They were unranked. They go 4-0 this past week. They sweep Oregon over the weekend and they get a huge jump.
Yeah,
So-
Oregon's a good team too.
Yeah.
They were just ranked. I mean, they were ranked for 1 week, but
Yeah.
still, they're still one of those like top 30 teams probably.
Yeah. Vanderbilt will drop to number 16. They were at 9. They go 1-3 this past week. So
Gonzaga is going to move from number 24 to number 17 after they win their series against Pepperdine.
Yep.
Southern Miss is going to enter the top 25 for the first time this year at number 18.
yeah, huge jump for them as
Yeah.
well. LSU was number 19. They drop again. They were at 13. They go 2-2 this last week. They lose 2 out of 3 from Auburn. So the Tigers are kind of doing a pendulum swing as well. So
Mhm.
we'll see what they do this week. FSU is now number 20. They go 0-4 last week. They dropped 15 spots. They're 16-11 on the year. If they have a bad weekend and week in general, I could see them dropping out of the top 25.
For sure. Deservingly.
Yeah. NC State is back in the top 25 at number 21. They're 18-9. They go 3-1 this past week, take 2 out of 3 from Clemson. So
Yep. Number 22 is going to be UNC. They drop back 4 spots. You got anything else for them?
no.
All right. TCU, they're going to drop back 11 spots from their spot at number 12 after they lose their series to West Virginia Mountaineers.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this last episode. They lose 2 midweek games to Abilene Christian and UTSA. And I said I was a little bit worried about West Virginia. I think you kind of agreed with me, right? And yeah, they lose this series and they drop down their rankings.
They took the country road home.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I know what
Take
you're
me
saying.
home.
And then 24 Dallas Baptist drops from number 19. They lose 2 out of 3 from Wofford, go 2-2 last week.
Yeah, of course, after we're showing them all this love last week.
Yeah.
UConn is going to wrap up the top 25. Dropping out of the rankings this week is going to be the Florida Gators, the Oregon Ducks, and Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. So final thoughts for this part. What do you think of the top 5?
Top 5?
Yeah.
I mean, I've said it countless times. I don't think Oregon State should be there.
I was surprised they were still in the top 5 after going 3-2 this last week. I
Yeah.
mean,
Other than that, I think the top 10 is great.
yeah, the only other thing that I was like not really sure of was Texas State. I feel like they made a huge jump.
They did. All for only beating. They swept App State.
Yeah, App State, but I think there's teams better than them, and I think maybe I don't know. That just seemed like a really big jump to me.
Yeah, it definitely was.
We'll see what they do against Texas A&M. But who's your biggest winner this weekend or week?
Obvious answer is Tennessee. They just keep winning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Miami.
Yeah.
They sweep Duke and are at top 8. They jumped back into the top 25 last week at number 17, and then to jump, as many spots as they did was, pretty crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna take UCLA. I've had a lot of love for the Bruins since the very beginning of the season.
You have.
They entered the top 25.
This ain't no bandwagon.
Yeah, they've been looking great. So, who's your biggest loser?
I mean, TCU has to be one.
Yeah.
I mean, to lose to West Virginia and those 2 games during the week,
Yeah.
it was just a horrible week for them.
Yeah.
They've had a rough year, I think, so far. They've lost to Kentucky. They've lost to Louisville in a 1-game set. They just haven't really looked impressive to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Florida. I think they had the momentum going into this weekend, and then the Bulldogs just ate some gator, which is really good. So
Gator is pretty good.
they got a little taste, and they were like, "I love this."
And I was like, Gator tastes good.
All right. So this is a new question I got for you. Who's on the hot seat? Who do you think's a week away from dropping out of the top 25?
I mean, TCU,
TCU.
Florida State.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think UConn, maybe, depending on how their week goes. I don't know why they keep staying there.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're just like leaving them at top 25.
They're leaving them at 25. They're like,
Yeah.
you can just stay here. This is your place now. And then do you have a team that you think if they have a good week, they're going to be in the top 25? Anyone you can think of?
I like Oregon a lot.
Yeah. You
I don't know who they play.
if they
I don't-
bounce back, you think?
Yeah,
have a
if they
chance?
bounce back, they could. I'll check out who they play. What do you think?
I'm gonna say Auburn. Auburn is 19-9 right now, I believe. They just took that series against LSU. I think they're a pretty good SEC team, and with that being said, playing other SEC teams, most of them are pretty good. They have
Yeah.
Vanderbilt this weekend, so that's going to be a test. And I think if they can take it at home, they have a good chance of being in the top 25.
Yeah, they do.
So,
They do for sure. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna just say Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I think if they bounce back, they could re-enter.
They I just looked at it. They play Ball State. They have a 4-game set against Ball State. So
Well, if you go 4-0, you'll be looking pretty good.
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
play anybody during the week, so they should be fresh by then.
Yeah.
Hopefully able to bounce back from their sweep.
Yeah.
From this weekend.
Yeah. Week 8 midweek preview. Let's move into it. All our games are going to be on Tuesday. We're going to start with 9 Ole Miss versus 18 Southern Miss. This game is at Trustmark Park.
Truist Park.
Nope. Pearl, Mississippi. It's the home of the AA Mississippi Braves, the affiliate for your Atlanta Braves.
Yes,
So
sir.
Ole Miss is 19-8. Southern Miss is 19-8 as well. What are you thinking?
I like Southern Miss. I've picked them like in every matchup we've had this year.
Yeah.
I think offensively they're not really as good as the Rebels.
Mhm.
Their pitching is very good though.
Okay. So you're taking Southern Miss?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Southern Miss.
I'm taking Southern Miss as well. I think they've been hot. They're 6-2 in their last 8. I think they have a good chance to take this series.
Yeah.
Or take this set.
Even if they do lose this, I'm not sure who they got coming up, but I wouldn't expect them to drop out of the 25, even if they
No, I think unless they have a terrible weekend
yeah,
series.
if they go like 0 for 4 on the week or whatever.
Yeah. Next game we got is 14 Georgia at Clemson. Georgia is 22-6. Clemson is 18-9. I'm gonna take the Bulldogs here.
I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs too.
Yeah.
I think that they're hot.
Yeah, they're a hotter team. Clemson's been having a tough past couple weeks.
Yeah,
So
they've been having a tough go of it.
yeah. Next game is 12 Louisville at Kentucky. Louisville's 21-7. Kentucky is 18-11. What do you think?
I'm going with Louisville.
I'm taking Louisville as well.
I like Louisville a lot.
Yeah, Louisville's a very good team. They're 5-3 in their last 8. Kentucky's 4-4. So
A little in-state rivalry matchup.
yeah, I think that one will be fun.
Yeah, Kentucky likes to play spoiler a lot this year.
Mhm.
I still think that the Cardinals are going to pull this one out.
Yeah. Next game is 10 Texas State at Texas A&M. Texas State is 23-6. Texas A&M is 16-11. What do you think?
I feel like this is probably the best matchup for all these games. Actually, second best. Offensively, Texas State is better.
Mhm.
Pitching, Texas State has been better so far this year.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take the Bobcats.
I'm taking the Bobcats as well. They post a 9-3 record on the road, so I think they'll be able to go into College Station and take this one. So
Yeah, they should be all right. Although Texas A&M does like to beat ranked teams during the week.
yeah, they might be able to pull it off. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised, but I think Texas State is going to be like, all right, we're number 10. We're getting a lot of love. We got to show why we're worth number 10, especially against this SEC team.
Yeah, exactly.
And then last game we got is Baylor at 24 Dallas Baptist. Baylor is 16-11. Dallas Baptist is 17-10. I am going to take the Baylor Bears here with my only upset of the midweek.
Yeah, I think if Dallas Baptist has an advantage in any of these categories, it's very small.
Yeah.
I was torn between this one. Honestly, I was going to decide by who you picked. So
Yeah.
I'm going with Dallas Baptist.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure who I was going to take either, but I think Baylor can play good at times, and if they play well against Dallas Baptist, who's been kind of streaky,
Mhm.
I think they can take it. So, any other final thoughts for today?
No.
All right, cool. Well, make sure to follow us on Spotify. Give us that 5-star review. Subscribe on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up.
Ring the bell for notifications.
I like that. That's a little different. And then follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Omaha Dreams
Oh, you
Pod.
see that? The lighting change on that?
Must be a ghost or something.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Have a great week, guys.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Look. Going through changes. Boy meets world, no Korea Topanga. Environment's getting dangerous. Corner boys rock corner stores plus game bangers. Settle scores with turf wars all in the name of street signs, but in my mind is petty anger. I sympathize with most guys trying to get their weight up. Pockets dry, guess it's time to rob a stranger. Capitalism trained us. Power of the dollar is power, so can you blame us? So my ambitions aren't all that crazy. On top of that, TV raised me. So most of my views and attitudes are fuck you, pay me. And chase the tail of beautiful ladies. Man, it's amazing how lines recorded inside mama's basement can bring me close to an oasis. You know, as a youth back in '02, life was a zoo. 3-bed, 1 bath, 8 under 1 roof. Drug abuse, blind to the truth. Youngest of the troops had a short fuse. Now I spit fires in the booth, rapping over loops like Stella. Watch a nigga groove, let a nigga loose. It's simply the truth. I swear to God, he eat you whack motherfuckers up just like soup. And you goofs really think it's okay.